what's my top 5 reasons for being in Spain? The first one is like now. It's just after 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. Still need to change an hour on this car. It's not the drivers doing 2 miles an hour in front of me that makes Spain exciting and interesting.
It's Irish plate.
Yeah, it's from Ireland, but it's, if it goes any slower, I'll have to park. But my 5th reason is probably the weather. I know some people put the weather as a top reason, but for me, I've been out to the Middle East and other places, so sunshine every day. It's nice, but it's not the only thing for living for. 4, I would have to say that it's a laid back atmosphere, because there is no rush for anything, but that can have a downside as well, which is why it's at number 4. Because when you're trying to process documents and stuff, and people go on a 2-hour lunch break or don't even bother coming back, it's not nice, because it means another day of paperwork. 3, the beaches. Do enjoy the beaches and the amount of nature around. We've got a big nature park right next to where we live, which is really good for the kids, really good for a bit of fitness, getting the bike out. And now the weather's changed, I'll be doing that myself. We've got the beach just within walking distance of the house, so that's number 3. 2 is people are generally friendly. If you don't speak Spanish, they do get a bit irritated if you don't try, but you find if you put a bit of effort in, everyone's quite happy to talk with you, and they're also very family orientated. They're quite nice people. I know some Brits complain about people being a bit offish, but it's normally down to them not speaking any Spanish. My Spanish is not fantastic, but throwing in the odd word and making yourself look a little bit of a fool is much better than speaking no Spanish whatsoever, which sort of shows you've made no effort to integrate. And number 1 is family. In Spain, I get to spend more time with the family. UK, the type of work I do, I could be away from home Monday to Friday. I'm not only away from home Monday to Friday, but they expect me to do the paperwork and stuff at the weekends as well, so even your weekends get ruined. Here in Spain, you sort of fit the family life in first, then you fit the work around it. This is why there is no sense of urgency, because family life seems to be far more important, and I sort of agree in many ways. There's a lot of stuff in the UK I couldn't get my head around, why people want you to work 9 to 5 without actually needing to work 9 till 5. I'm more of a task-based person, where I prefer to just get the job done. It doesn't mean skiving off early or whatever, it just means that getting the job done is the main thing. So if you can do it in 4 hours, why should you be penalised if it takes somebody 8 hours? What's the point? So yeah, I do like the family orientation in Spain. Also the schools are very, very good. The kids are loving school here in Spain. The teachers are really nice, the kids get on well, and because the multi-integration here means that the school the kids go to have at least 30 languages spoken, it's a great place to send your kids. It truly is multiculturalism that's actually working. I think that's something the UK could learn from, but it works well in Spain because it doesn't have that backup system of compensating for everybody's inability to adapt. What I mean is, when we get a letter home from the school, it's in Spanish, it's not in English, it's not in Hindi, it's not in Swahili, it's in Spanish. Everybody has to integrate to be in Spanish. If you can't integrate, that's your problem, and that's the way I think it should be. And I think it helps get everybody to all be on a level playing field, because everybody has to get on. And instead of compensating where people create their own little communities, I find that learning the Spanish language is not only something you need to do, but keeps life interesting, because learning a new language is always a good thing to do. But from a family perspective, you need to do it, because all the school plays, knowing what the kids are up to, and the events that go on. I've got some events to upload actually, the recent fun run they had. But there's always something going on. It's very, very family orientated here, and that's one of the reasons I love it. And that's my top 5, just in time, because we're now at the school. Thanks for listening.